Yo, what's up, guys? It's the Insane Game Freak here. This is a response to the Jade's Own Productions video questioning whether Kishimoto's portrayal of Naruto is gay or not gay with his relation to Sasuke. And there's a couple things I want to touch on because I've seen his video, I've seen Notre Dame's response, and I've seen Ultra Black God 21's response. So I want to just throw a couple things out here. First off, as far as Naruto being gay, I wouldn't say he's gay. I would say Naruto is one of those he's OCD. That's what it seems like. He's fucking OCD when it comes to this Hokage thing. Because it seems like, I mean, if we really think about it, especially looking at the anime episode or the manga part where after pretty much the beginning of the 5 Kage summon arc where the villagers are like, Danzo even admits this, that fucking Naruto has so more credibility than Danzo does at this point. And some of the villagers were like, Naruto should be Hokage. Naruto's in the position to be Hokage at this point. Now, do we think he's ready for it? Fuck no, because strength-wise, I think he's there. Mindset-wise, I think he's there. But he doesn't know enough. Like, I don't think he'd be the kind of dude who's, like, physically set up to run, to be able to handle everything the village is thrown at. He's like, he seems like the dude who'd be in charge of the military, if anything. And even that, it's like, I don't think he's mature enough for it yet. But no, the reason why I think he's OCD is because he's in this position where he could literally take Hokage's seat if he really wanted it. But the problem being is that he needs to get all this shit straight out in his life first. And Sasuke is like this major dent. Everything else he can handle. But fucking Sasuke is just fucking with his OCD. And he's like, no, I need to get this situated because you are becoming a major pain. He's literally cool with everything else. He even has the fox under control. At this point, it's just handling the Akatsuki and Sasuke. Sasuke is just this dent. Sasuke has always been a dent in Naruto's plans ever since this shit started. But as Naruto, the thing with this obsession is I feel like Kishimoto did it wrong. I feel like Kishimoto did it wrong, but he did get some of the points I think he was trying to get through across. Like I saw in Ultra Black God's response, he was like Naruto's retarded if he keeps going after Sasuke. At this point, he needs to get. At this point, after all this shit we've been putting up with him and this Sasuke, because the problem with the way Kishimoto did the Sasuke thing is that it recurs at every arc. It's like every arc we bring it back to Sasuke. Every fucking arc that ends, it goes right back to Sasuke. This is what this is what kills it. It's not overkill. I don't feel like the way he does Sasuke is overkill. I feel the fact that he brings everything back to Sasuke is overkill. Like if he would just tone down on like relating everything back to Sasuke, this would be so much easier. But no, every arc in Shippuden is related back to Sasuke. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. That's the problem with Sasuke. I feel like I'm with J-Man. He needs to tone that shit down, but I think the idea of what he needs to do really hasn't changed. Do I fucking hate Sasuke as a character? Fuck yes. And I mean, and this can go into that little insight. The reason why Sasuke kind of sucks in general is because he's not a relatable character. He came out the gate after that horrible experience with his brother. Every part of him as a child, before pre-time skip, is just hateful shit. He's just on some hateful shit. And he started becoming more and more relaxed with the whole idea of killing Itachi. Which is funny because it's ironic because he's been contraring Naruto the entire series. Naruto's never really been the guy who is like enforceably, we need to solve every problem with our fists. But he used to be that way. He's kind of growing into a person realizing that doesn't get you anywhere. Even that little speech he told, I forgot to pronounce the name, Kari, about the whole revenge, an eye for an eye, the revenge cycle, and all the other shit. He's starting to grow out of the bullshit. Because it's bullshit, this revenge crap. And that's what's happening right now. And Naruto's like, we need to kill this fucking cycle. Sasuke as a character is just, the problem with him is you can't relate to him, and two, he's literally on dumb shit. The entirety of the time, he's always been on dumb shit. He came out the gate with like one of the worst ideals ever, which is what kills his character for me. But do I think Naruto needs to save him. Do I think Sasuke needs to die in a pit of fire in the end of the series? No. I'm going to explain my situation. I want Sasuke to die, but I don't think he should die. And what that really means is that if I physically could have Sasuke in this room and I could just like light him on fire, I would. Because he pisses me off. Like, I just don't like his character. But story needed, he's needed in that story, and he needs to be saved. Even if he dies like directly after, he cannot die a bad guy. Because at this point, Kishimoto has taken everyone has good in their heart. He's taken that ideal and stretching it to the point where it's almost ridiculous. It's getting so ridiculous. He has made a character so fucking bad that even the readers of the manga hate this character. You got the people in the manga that don't like the character, and then you got fucking people outside the manga, people who are reading the manga, not even people in the story who hate the character for the same ideal reasons. If he saves Sasuke, it will prove one thing. It will prove that you can always bring a person back from the darkness. It is not fucking impossible. Nothing is impossible. Because at this point, a lot of people are like the people in the manga. Like, I honestly saw like when Jerome was like, Sasuke needs to die. Like, he needs to give up on Sasuke. I was like, this sounds like half the characters in Naruto. Like, the actual series Naruto right now. Fuck Sasuke. Kill Sasuke. That's how the idea is. And I mean, I'm not saying anything's wrong with wanting him to die. But honestly, he needs to save him. For two reasons. For all the aggravation he's put us through in this entire manga. And two, to prove the fucking idea that no one is truly evil. No one is truly evil. No one... You can bring anybody back from the darkness. You can bring anybody back. And it will make Naruto look like the most badass character in the fucking world. In the damn series itself, Naruto will be one of the most badass characters because he did what no one thought he could do, which is to save Sasuke. And I thought this was really nice. I'll give Kishimoto credit, even though I don't really like the way he executed it. I say it's really nice. He made a character somewhat likable and then turned him into like complete hatred. Just to prove this point, to prove that you can pull anyone out of the darkness. Neji's like a bullshit example. Literally, the shit he did with Neji is like the same thing he did with Sasuke, but Sasuke's is just a more extreme version. He put Sasuke on the most fucked up conditions. And then he had his brother put up in fucked up conditions. He was trying to prove this shit the entirety. That's the whole point of Kishimoto's plan. This is what I've learned throughout the last few months and shit. I think his entire plan is to save Sasuke at like the very last second. Just to prove that Naruto could do it. To give Naruto the props he deserves in the show that it is not impossible. And it's kind of something that's going to be related to life in some aspect. Where it's like, no matter how far your friend falls, you can save him. It's a ridiculous idea. It really is. But I think that's what he's going for. Sasuke, fuck him. As like, in my personal opinion, I could care less about the character, but I understand. I think that's the idea I think Kishimoto's going with. And I think that's not a bad idea. I think he could have executed that shit so much better. But damn it, it's not a bad idea. I don't think Naruto's gay. I think Naruto's just OCD about, like, he wants to get this shit done. Like, this shit is, it's kind of like how people have death in the family. And they need to confront that death in order to move on as a person. I feel like this is more of a thing as Naruto as a person now. He needs to accept. He needs to go in there and handle every demon he has. He's had literally every tribulation in his life. He's handled in the manga. He is fucking handled. The beast shit, the family shit, the fucking friends and respect shit. He cannot. It's like Hokage at this point is like his inner peace. And I think Sasuke is what's killing it. Like, he will not be able to relax until this shit with Sasuke is addressed. It's like his personal demon. It's like he got rid of the physical nine-tailed fox. But he still has to deal with the metaphorical nine-tailed fox that's in fucking Sasuke. And I think that's why he's so fucking determined. He's like, no, I cannot be. It's like niggas who he's OCD about it. He cannot like chill until his shit is done. You know how like when you're working on a project and you're like 90% there, and you only got like in a paper when you only got 90% there, and you know you could probably turn in and get like a D, but you're only like 100 words away, so you're like, God damn it, fuck it, we gotta do this. Most people stop. I mean, they got the D or the C. They're like, cool, but no. 100 words left. Sasuke is like Naruto's 100 words. He's like, no, I gotta fucking finish this. I cannot relax until this shit's done. I think Naruto at this point is just OCD off Sasuke. I don't think it's off gay shit. I think it's just off of his own selfish bullshit at this point. I think it's selfish on some level. How much he wants to say him, that is selfish. I'm not gonna lie. That's somewhat selfish on some level. But at the same time, I feel like it's going to convey a message that Kishimoto has been planning through this entire manga since like since the beginning, since the fucking beginning of Naruto. I feel like this is the lesson that needs to be learned. Like in Point Blank, we've learned every other lesson from Naruto. This is the lesson we need to be learned, that no one is too dark to be brought back into the light. I think that's the whole point. You can bring any, and it's weird because he's done this with a lot of the villains. He did this with Itachi. He did this with fucking Kisame. He did this shit with, he's done this shit with Sasuke. He even did this shit with Madara. He did this shit with Pain. He does this with, he's been doing that with a lot of the enemies if you really think about it. He even did that shit with like Gaara and Kimaru. This has been a recurring theme for Kishimoto. That no one is so far in the darkness that you can't bring him back out. That is what I just realized that shit. He's been doing this throughout the entirety of the series. Just bringing niggas out of the darkness. For the most part. I mean, you got some motherfuckers that he just said fuck it, like the Dar and maybe some sorcery on some level. Not even something out there back. He brought some sorcery out of the darkness, like when Kankuro pwned him a few chapters ago. He's had this thing, a recurring theme. He has the only characters he really didn't do, he has some really fucked up characters, but most of the characters he tries to bring out of the darkness. I think that's just a recurring theme he's had in this manga, and Sasuke is going to be the motherfucker who hits it home. He's going to finish it with the Sasuke shit. And when that's done, he will have accomplished, he will have done what he had planned to do. Is it executed the best way? Not really, but damn it, it's not horrible. So, is Naruto gay? No. Naruto's just kind of OCD. And it's all a part of Kishimoto's master plan. I feel like that's his plan, just to kill it. To bring his ideals home and make that shit hit home. Because if he even makes Sasuke good before he dies, that's all he has to do. Sasuke doesn't have to stay alive afterwards. It's just Sasuke has to be converted before he dies. He can be even converted while he's dying. You know some people die with like evil demonic shit. If Sasuke is converted even during death, it's fine. Because he's just trying to get the ideal across. So, I don't like Sasuke as a character. But I understand his importance. I now understand his true importance. This is a theme. It's the theme of... Sasuke represents the theme that Kishimoto has been working on through the entirety of the manga. I feel like everything else has just been fucking practice up to it. He's had a lot of fucked up villains, but he's had a lot of villains that have been brought out of the darkness. That's how Sasuke is. He's gonna be the biggest fucking grab into the darkness you ever go. It's like literally you have to become evil yourself to save him. That's where it is. So in a nutshell, I don't think it's gay. I think he should tone it down. I feel like he should have executed it a different way. But at this point, we're so far into it, it's kind of like, fuck it. This should be the last arc anyway. And if it is, then it doesn't even matter anymore. But I do agree, it needs to be toned down. I don't want it, but do I want him to give up on Sasuke? Fuck no. He gives up on Sasuke. That just makes what I've watched for the course of almost about 5 to 6 years. The shit I've watched over the course of 5 to 6 years, kind of stupid. Like, I'm just saying. That's just me, though. But that is my response to the J Zone. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Go watch his video. It's probably annotated on the screen at this point. It's probably been annotated on the screen for the entirety of the video, probably. And I will catch you guys later. Life's a gameplay to win. And I will catch you all later in my next video or review. Peace! Believe it! Yeah, I had to do it at least once.